guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, you're absolutely welcome. My name is Feishayo Ade. You can call me Feishayo or Ade. I always say that I'm part with a anyways guys, today's video is about the new immigration law that was introduced in Germany for students and for people that are coming to study in Germany, basically. So I'm not going to bore you guys with the whole story of what is in it. I will just go straight to the point and explain exactly what is written, because sometimes these things are always too hard to comprehend. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I'm so exhausted. These things are so hard to comprehend. So I'm going to try my best to explain instead of reading out what is written. Do you understand? So guys, without further ado, let's dive right. Wait! Hold on a minute. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do to subscribe, hit the like button. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before my birthday. Please, I'm begging you guys, please. My birthday is in what? Is less than 2 months away, basically. I didn't realize. So yeah, my birthday is less than 2 months away. Please do also hit the subscribe button and join the family, okay? I'm so close to 1K. Please help me to achieve this goal. Anyways guys, without further ado, now let's dive right into the video. Okay guys, so the first one I want to talk about is one that's been introduced since last year, but I think because of COVID or whatever, like the embassies were closed, all of these things is one of the reasons why people might not know this yet. But the truth is, now you can come to Germany to learn vocational trainings. Vocational trainings in the sense of nursing, nursing, engineering, all of these things. You can now come into Germany to learn it. But there's a clause. If you are coming to learn something like that, you must prove to them that you can speak at least a B2 German. You are so fluent in German, at least B2. And now the new law also states that even while you're here doing your vocational training, you can also be going for German classes, because they know that you cannot know everything in German yet. It's not your mother tongue. You only learned it. So at least B2, you must prove that you can study. You must prove that you understand at least B2 German before they would even grant you a visa to come here for vocational trainings. Why? Someone will ask. This is because the vocational trainings are actually in German, and if you don't understand German, there is no way that you would understand what your lecturer is saying, basically, or your teacher is saying, or because vocational training basically like you also going to work in a place. So if they post you somewhere or you get somewhere to work, they don't obviously use English there. So like nursing, you cannot communicate to your patients in English or in your mother tongue. I don't know what it is. So you have to at least be able to speak a B2 German before you can be granted visa. I hope that one is clear. Now, another thing they scrapped, which is good, is the fact that before there was a law that states that before a German company can employ a foreigner, they must prove that at least that they can't get anyone to do that job here in Germany. Like they've not found anyone to fill, or they cannot find anyone to fill that position here in Germany. Now that is scrapped. Anybody, they can employ anybody now. There's no more preferential treatment like, okay, we're putting the Germans first and the internationals. No. Now, as long as you are qualified, they can prove that you are qualified for the position, they can employ you. That is a new German law, and that is very nice, because most countries actually tell you, okay, well, if you can prove that you cannot find so country, like someone from our country, then you can employ someone from outside. But Germany now has scrapped that, which is a very good thing, and I'm very happy about that. Okay. Now, I think I also spoke about this before, where they would give you a job-seeking visa, basically. So you're also allowed to come in with that. That is also one of the laws that they introduced last year. And yeah, I don't think these things... Yeah, maybe they're already going into play. I'm not so sure. But then because of the whole pandemic last year, so it's possible that they don't even, like, many people don't know about this. But that's also one of the things. You come in here as long as you're qualified in the area you're applying for. Now, I must also state that if you're coming to Germany for the job seeking visa, you don't need a B2 German. A B1 German is okay to get you by, okay, but then you must still be learning German. Do you understand? But you don't need a B2 German to get you by. A B1 German, it's fine and to get you by. Now, for students, normally before, the rule is that you're allowed to work just 20 hours a week for, I don't remember how many days now, or you work full time for half the year or something like that. I don't remember the number of days. I will check it and put it on the screen. That was the rule before, right? Now, there's the new immigration rule states that as a student, you can also take up a full-time job. Once you're with clauses, obviously there are clauses attached to it, which is like if your university should agree that okay, yes, you don't have probably so much units left in school, you don't have so much workload left in school, and it's something you can take up, then sure, you can take it up. And you would have to now change your visa from a student visa to a working visa, but you will still be schooling. Do you understand? You will still be schooling on one hand. That's why your university has to prove that okay, probably you have just your thesis left. Okay, yes, she has just that thesis left. She can combine the thesis with the company working full time, and not just thesis, like there are schools, or not their schools, I think all schools actually would require you to write your thesis with a company, but not really like that, like working in the company. But then apart from working, that's just like maybe 3 months or 4 months contract. But this time around, if the company, like you find a company that wants to offer you 4 years, 5 years, it's fine. They would offer you 4 years, 5 years contract. And then your school can prove that okay, yes, she's not going to be affected, or he's not going to be affected by this full-time job. Then the Right House would approve it, get you a new card, which means you've left the student permit to the proper resident permit, not the full-time, to the proper resident permit now. Now you're on your way to getting your PR. Do you understand? So, because apparently Germany is actually short on skilled worker with I think about 120,000 or something like that. So yes, they need people. Yeah, basically that's it. So if you're a student now, you can work full-time. You can get up a full-time job. You don't have to be doing just 20 hours. But the job must be related to your studies, please. Don't think if you find a job of like factory work or whatever, you can now go there and go and change. No, it doesn't work that way. It's the same way with the same rule of when you're done with your schooling, you can get a job, blah, blah, blah. But the difference here is that you don't have to be done with school before you do it. You understand now? You get a proper job. You can start looking and checking if you know that you have just a thesis left in school. Maybe by next semester, you're going to be done with your proper, courses. And then you can now do just your thesis. You can start checking for a full-time position. And if you get luckily, then that's good for you. You can now go to your school, ask them. And then, yes, you can go to the Rat House and all of that. So you understand. That's another law that was introduced and is nice. Same thing with vocational training students. If you're a vocational training student, international vocational training student, you don't have to wait till you're done with your vocational training before you get a full-time job. If you get a full-time job, same thing, you can go switch resident permit. Now, another good thing about this is that after 4 years of having this resident permit, you can now apply to have your permanent resident permit. Now, bear in mind, all of these rules that were there before, like the salary, blah, 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 still remains the same. Like you have to, they have to see that the salary is enough for you to live in Germany, and yeah, basically they must see that your salary is enough, and you don't have to you don't think that if the salary is very little they would approve it, like maybe 800 euro or something, 1,000 euro after tax. They might not approve it because they will be like, this is too small for you to maintain yourself with. Depending on the city though, just do your findings properly. Make sure that because there are some cities that actually don't pay so much salary because cost of living in those cities are very, 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 is very, very low. So compared to some other cities whereby cost of living, for instance, I've never been to Munich, but I heard that Munich, Frankfurt also, cost of living there is very high. So their salaries are way higher than even those that are in Cologne. So it just depends on your city. I mean, the amount of salary that the Rathaus, the foreign office at Cologne might approve and say it's fine, the Frankfurt foreign office might say no, it's not fine. So you just have to know where you want to go to, and yeah, all of those stuffs. Yeah, so basically that is it for the student new immigration rule. the students' new immigration rule in Germany. So if you have any other question, please leave them in the comment section. Do you want me to film about how to get a job from your country to Germany? In Germany, oh my God, Faye, why are you making so grammatical? I don't know. Why are you making so much grammatical error? My brain is exhausted. I think that's the problem. But then this video has to be filmed today because I need to put it up tomorrow. So if you're watching this, please just give it a thumbs up. Share on your Insta story, share on your WhatsApp status, share on your Snapchat, share everywhere so that people come and watch and just help me because I'm already stressed out, but I'm still doing this. Okay, so basically that's it about the whole new student immigration rule that is going up and down and everyone is going woo. So that's just the thing you need to point out if you're already here in Germany. And if you're not yet here in Germany, you can also apply for a school year. Once you're done applying, I would advise if you are done with your courses, you can start applying for full jobs, even full-time jobs, even before you're done with your thesis, so that you know that yes, you already have your full-time job. I mean, for instance, if you get a contract that says 4 years, your resident card that they will give you will be 4 years. If you get the one that's 2 years, they will give it to you because you're still tied to your employer. So if your employer says, okay, we want to extend this person's contract, then they give you a new contract, maybe 3 years, you take it back to them, they give you maybe 3 years or 2 years. But after 4 years, you can now start applying for your permanent resident permit. And after a permanent resident permit, you know what that means. You can later on, probably after some time, I think after 7 years or 5 years of staying in Germany, I don't remember right now off my head, I've forgotten, or 8 years, you can now apply for your passport. So yeah, basically you can see that the German immigration rule is not so strict anymore. We're so grateful for that. And yeah, basically that's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.